good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this overcast Sunday afternoon? And before I go any further, no comments about the beard. Pissed me right off. Fucking slipped and a big... was not happy. And you, Gary Koi 625. Yes, go across, give my man Gary 625 a comment, give him a subscribe, tell him the Twisted one sent you, and most of all, check out his channel because one, he's a good old boy. He likes golf, but that's not his fault. But he is in the process of making his own fiberglass 1 meter bowl, so it's going to be something to watch and follow along with. So yeah, go across and give my man Gary, give him a comment, tell him the Twisted one sent you. It will tickle him pink. Well, I'm out in the front garden at the moment. One, because I was just finishing a nice cup of tea. As you can see, I've taken one of the tempests down purely because I couldn't clean them properly, because the non-return valve is right down at the bottom on the pump itself. So as soon as I boil one and dump it, they both drop. So, but I've got the bits to rectify that when they go into long block, which leads me to the next point. It also gives me this one to play about with to get the brackets, because I've got spare brackets and everything placed in the right places, ready for when we start installing the filter system. I've still yet to get 4 more trays for the shower. I will go through the pond when we go out the back, but I'm waiting on some polystyrene that should be arriving tomorrow. Now I've followed the tracking and it's in Andover, and I got it for an absolute result of a price in comparison to Wicks. I mean, Wicks at the moment at a special price of £9 a sheet. That's an 8x4 sheet. Even with the Trade Pro card, it would have cost £81.90 or somewhere around them lines for 10 sheets. But I found a company online that did a pack of 12 1-inch sheets of 8x4 polystyrene for 76 quid, including the VAT and the delivery, £91.20. So even though it's ultimately £10 dearer than Wicks, but I'm getting them delivered, so I haven't got the hassle of trying to get them home without them breaking. Because I was chatting with Carl down the forest on Friday and said that I had visions of me having to go to Wicks and buy half a dozen lengths of wood so I can put them on the bottom and then pin the polystyrene in, because you know what it's like, as soon as the wind gets underneath it, snap, gone, and then I would not have been fucking happy. So yeah, and ultimately it worked out cheaper because it then gives me 2 extra 8x4 sheets that I can use to go around the outside of the shower once it's complete, and box in the tempests as well with just a little view window that doesn't get hit by the light from the growing on tank, hence there won't be no algae. This one here, I've actually boiled this 6 times and now it's clean. And on top of that, they haven't been fed, and trust me, what came out of their tempests was grim, really grim. But anyway, I've got a spare half hour now before the live, because yes, we're going back to normal, live at 2. So I'm out here, like I say, I've just done that. I've got to bring the extension lead in. I want to do a little bit of a snip to my balls, and we'll have a quick look at the acers. One has completely dropped its leaves, and so is the other one over there. They're dark red ones, they always seem to drop pretty soon, but the colour changes on the other 2 are absolutely phenomenal. Let me spin you around. So yeah, this one's gone from a lush green to a vibrant yellow, absolutely beautiful, and slowly but surely killing off the Virginia creeper so that the jasmine has more room to move. I have got to get out there with the clippers and clip the front of it. But this one goes from green to like an orange and then a red. So I mean, once they've dropped its leaves and I can come out, then I'll get some wires on and I'll start bending them down so that they cascade down the front of there. That one was always the first one to drop its leaves. But yeah, I've got to get in there with the hedge cutters and snip them off nice and flush. Hydrangea's still going absolutely apeshit, blow my mind. I've got to get on top of the eucalyptus, but as you can see, the boys and girls are looking absolutely fucking awesome. Like I say, Kikasui's just given a little kick there, but I have dropped the water level. I will have to bring some water out and top it back up. But yeah, they are doing absolutely great guns. I think the only thing they've probably got the hump with is the fact that they haven't been given no food, which is probably another reason why they are looking so goddamn good at the moment. But yeah, I said the Kikasui. It was a Kikasui when we was at the National, but the Sumi that's coming out on it now is really starting to change it. I really wish the Sumi would start coming out on my fucking Easter shower. Seems to be fucking disappearing more than coming out. Matsukawabaki's looking nice. But yeah. So yeah, that is now a really nice Deutsche Hamilton Ishiki. And Tsumi is slowly starting to come out on my Senki now. Tiny little dots, that's what I want. Tiny little dainty dots. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Gonna get the scissors out. I've drunk my tea, so now I'm on the Red Bull. It gives you wings, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna make a start on trimming my balls. Back in a bit. Well, that's the well, there we go. Now that is the pom-pom tree will trend. Got me bag of rubbish. I've got to get the Tempest through to the back garden. We'll take that through in a minute. These are loving life out here at the moment. I can't wait to get them into the new pond. Really can't wait to get them into the new pond, that's for sure. Oh, let me spin you around. So, as you can see, the guys in the Tosai tank are looking pretty darn sweet as well. As are the ones in the IBC tank. This one's almost dropped all its leaves now. This area here is almost at its final level. I just got to lift a little bit up in that corner there. I say, all the concrete's gone off. Still got to get a bit of clay behind the back wall. The window frame is now in. And like I say, all I'm waiting on now at this present time is the arrival of the polystyrene. And I think once the polystyrene's in, it's going to look completely different again. But yeah, I was asked the question on the live about the two returns. It's because, as I explained, this biochamber will actually be above pond water level. So I could get more media in there. As you see, you're literally the width of one of them trays by 3 foot deep by 3 foot long. And like I say, bottom drain will come down into a T, slide valve into the drum. From the drum to the 20,000 litre an hour pump, up, over the shower, back down in, gravity return. And then the skimmer, like I say, I like the concept, but it's the thought of having that fucking bright green thing sat in the fucking pond is the one that's getting me. I don't know, I might put my original one back on. But yeah, so we're going to go from the skimmer to the 10,000 pump, which will then pump up through the two Tempests and then over a spray bar, through a spray bar, down the shower, gravity return. So yeah, that's how it's going to run. These are doing okay in here. Slowly bringing the temperatures back up to 26. But yeah, they're doing all tickety boo. Yeah, they're loving that. Taking all the sinking stuff first. So, yep, there we go, guys. Don't forget, we will not be down the forest tomorrow. We will be down the forest on Tuesday. And all I've got to do now is get my 2-inch non-return valve and I can get the sump working properly. So that will make life a lot easier as well. Yeah, so we are getting there slowly but surely, guys and girls. Anyway, I've got to sit down and put this ground show with a difference video together. So as always, guys and girls, don't forget, I've been Twisted Toy. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we will see you. Well, if I don't see you Tuesday on the farm, might see you tomorrow after I've finished with the polystyrene.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.